If it was me personally, I would have never done this. I would have just kept quiet. I don't think it's anyone's business to clear up or to, make sense of how much he makes. I wouldn't have ever done that. But he's also a very nice guy, clearly, and he also, you can see his intentions are pure, and he wants to kind of inspire people and give people kind of an idea of like what you can do if you kind of, put away your shame, put away your procrastination, put away whatever perfectionism that you have, and just go for things and try and make it happen on social.
There's been a lot of videos circulating about what I earn, and I think I should address some of this. So, first of all, I agreed to do the interview with the Financial Times, and there are many questions asked from why I started doing this to prominent moments that elevated the platform and so on and so forth. And as to be expected, there was always going to be a question about what I earn. I'm happy to be transparent about what I earn. If it helps, if it inspires, if it helps tell the story, then that's cool. And I'll always be transparent when it comes to my earnings. I've got no issue with that. Now, one of the things I will say is that my earnings via TikTok is in dollars, not in pounds. And it does fluctuate. Some months I can make $8,000. Some months I can have a great month and make $20,000. And on average, it sits at around between $11,000 to $12,000 a month. Now, with that money, and I've got a limited company, so the tax man, all that other stuff that people are saying, oh, the tax man, I pay my taxes, I do my VAT, everything is above board, I've got an accountant, etc., etc. I have no issues being transparent here. Now, with the money I earn, I have to pay myself, give myself a salary so that I can afford to pay my bills. There are staffing costs, there are costs when things break, I got to travel to destinations, that costs money. This car costs money, I don't own this car, and so on and so forth. I do need a van, by the way, and I'm hoping someone will sponsor me a van, but we'll figure that out later. Now, I'm also not upset about, the likes of the Mobos, posting about what I earn. I actually like the Mobos, and I'm a big fan, and I respect the work that they do, and I don't think they meant it in terms of malice. I think it was like, look, this is inspirational. This guy's come from being out on the streets to, doing what he does now, and he's grown his platform with the love and support of the team, So I have no issues with the Mobos, is what I will say. What I will say to you though, is that I earned more money my first year on TikTok just streaming at home than I've always earned this amount of money. So I earn less now being out on the streets. Now, there will be, I'm sure brand deals in the future and the bookings that I'm getting here and there, and I'm sure that will elevate. This is really our first year of real visibility, so I think it's good. I think some people say, oh, like you should get the bigger brand deals, but sometimes, not all money is good money, and not all deals are the right deals to take. Everything's about time, and for me, money isn't the main factor for me. It's not the main factor. I've been chasing money.
So yeah, big up DJ AG for clearing that up. But first of all, the only concerning part for me in this kind of clear up that he did was, he doesn't own a car or a van. I'm guessing he means he leases. And if I was him, I would definitely put up some money or put some money aside and actually purchase my own van or car to kind of transport this stuff back and forth. You have to have a van. He has to have his own transit van. In fact, he doesn't have his own transit van. Maybe they're really expensive. I'm not sure how much they are to purchase. I'm not talking about those really big ones. He can, I think, easily fit in his stuff in those kind of like, I don't know, like 5 people type of transit van type of things that look like a hatchback. I think he could easily fit his stuff in there. So he should purchase a transit van. That's obviously the first thing. And I'm also wondering, off the back of what he said in terms of the money that he makes and how much he makes from TikTok and shit, I'm wondering, like, for myself even, if I got to a point where, or when I got to a point where I started this sort of thing, and I started making some money from just live streaming my DJ sets, would I be happy doing that and making a really good living from doing that? Probably getting paid probably maybe even getting paid, especially regularly, right? Not having to fucking rely on certain invoices. Probably getting paid more consistently and more off, just way more of an amount than actual professional DJs. Or would DJs actually prefer that? Would they be okay? Like, would you be okay if you're a DJ listening to this, an up and coming one, a novice one, a bedroom one, if you were able to live stream your DJ sets, your bedroom sets, and make, I don't know, $5,000 a month? Would you be okay doing that forever and not having the ability to play big festivals and clubs? Or is the cachet of playing these big clubs and festivals, some of which don't pay, some of which are not the best places to go, some of which is just an image thing. Are they? Is the image? Is the whatever that feeling is of playing in those places way more important than actually making money from DJing? Like, I wonder, are people actually in? That's probably the one thing I'm wondering. Like, are people actually into DJing because they want to play in Berghain or these big places or festivals and shit, like Tomorrowland, EDC, wherever they want to go play, wherever your goal is? Or are people in it because they want to share their music, you know, connect with a crowd, connect with an audience, take people on the journey, showcase their skills, whatever else it may be, their interests, their fucking, how eclectic their music taste is? I don't know what it is. For me personally, it's probably the latter. I'm definitely in it for the like pure, you know, the pure feeling of like sharing the stuff that I'm kind of into, because I don't necessarily have an ability to share the music that I kind of like, and that kind of makes me want to two-step and sway to side, and the only way to really do it is sometimes usually with a DJ mix. But I wonder if and when I get to a place where I'm doing that on Twitch or I'm doing that on Kick and stuff and it's making a decent living from doing that, would I be okay doing it just like that and not going to play in a fucking club? Like, would that be satisfactory? I'm not too sure. But to be fair as well though, let's be honest, when I do this sort of thing, if I start pulling in great numbers and I'm starting to stream and I'm starting to get fucking 2,000 live viewers and shit, 5,000 live viewers, 10,000, the clips are getting fucking hundreds of thousands on YouTube and social media combined, and millions and whatever else it may be on other platforms like TikTok and shit, most likely clubs and stuff are going to take notice, because clubs want people to come in who have got a pull, who've got an audience, and they're going to want you to play. Same with like that guy on YouTube, I forgot his fucking name, the guy with the glasses and the long hair. He got really big because, you know, essentially, I think his name is 6ix9ine or something, I forgot his fucking name. He kind of was doing great fucking live streams on YouTube, obviously great production wise with the whole fucking green screen background and shit. But a lot of his videos get tons of views. So I'd imagine if you're a festival or a club, you'd obviously want him to perform, because you're hoping that he could bring across some of those views, some of that attention, some of that engagement over your platform. So it's probably unlikely, if you're popping doing DJ live streams on whatever live stream platform, that a big club or festival won't outreach or won't reach out and find out if you want to play or not, you know, or want to request to book you. It's probably unlikely, because that's their business. You know what I mean? You probably won't be doing your job well as a booker for a big club if you're not keeping your eye on social media and finding out who the next big star is, you know, coming up and shit. But regardless, big up DJ AG, absolutely amazing, really motivating, really inspiring shit to see. Love that he's giving back to the people then. That's a really most important thing. And me myself, I personally think, like, you know, in terms of making money, like, usually I feel like, especially now there's on social media, it's usually a like for like sort of like representation of how much value you're giving to people. And I feel like DJ is a great example of it. He's giving a lot of people a lot of value. He's giving a lot of people a lot of happiness and outlet and shit. So I'm not surprised that he's making so much, and I hope he makes way more than this going forward. I hope he makes way more than this. He secures way more money, Barrows, because he's way deserving of it. Way deserving of it. Moving on. Let's actually play a last clip from DJ AG, actually, courtesy of TMC Music Connoisseur. The only concerning part of DJ AG's come up is he's clearly getting to a point where he probably might need to roll around with his own personal security, especially for certain locations. This is a caption courtesy of Music Connoisseur. It says, DJ AG said in Jamaica had some issues. People kept invading his space and trying to snatch the mic. My people need to do better. Exactly. So Jamaica was a bit rowdy. And real. And maybe a little bit of a reflection, maybe a little bit of a wake-up call in terms of DJ AG needing maybe some security, maybe needing some guidance in some of these places where maybe a lot of people are not as like polite as they are maybe in other places around the world.
To do better than this, man. You can't let me come to Jamaica and we're doing all of this. Give me some room, man. Let me work, man. You guys gonna let me work so we can carry on? I beg you, man, please. I shouldn't be feeling anyone.
But AG, big up yourself. Whole Jamaica. You hear me? But follow me. You hear me?
This is real Jamaica, by the way. This is not Jamaica that you see on Instagram with those girls that get fucking rubbed down by those guys at the fucking beach resorts and shit. This is the real Real Jamaica. Jesus Christos. Next clip.
You make a switch, you want some hurry come up in your head up like a cocoa. Wolf in a sheep clothing, you think, well on!
Yo.
Jesus Christ. Snatching mics and shit. So unruly. So unruly.
Guys, big up my TikTok crew. Hey, listen, it's become too unruly. When it gets unruly, it becomes unsafe for people. And they can't be... this is not good for Jamaica. This don't look good, you know. This looks bad. You got 7,000 people watching. Is this what Jamaica is? Yes. Just so I know.
Yes!
This is what Jamaica...
The guy in the background. Yes! Bloody hell. This is not the Jamaica I see on social media. This is definitely the... Maybe he's in the real streets. That's probably why. Maybe it's in the real streets, but this is not Jamaica that I see on social media with girls getting rubbed down, with guys doing vlogs and shit and drinking great drinks and eating amazing places and shit. This is not the Jamaica that I've seen. So maybe he's in the fucking hood, but these guys are not being very polite, let's say.
Jamaica is. You can't all work together. You can't respect each other. Raw, man. I can't come back here if it's going to be like this. Raw. No, I'm going to run it back because we can't end it like that. But yo, order, man. Come on, man. Yeah, order. Just relax. Relax, man. I can't come back if it's going to be like this.
One way to make sure people don't relax is to keep saying to relax. One way you're going to ensure people don't relax is keep telling them to relax. That never fucking works, unfortunately. Bless him for trying, but that never fucking works. Never in the history of the world has somebody relaxed after you told them, hey, can you relax? If anything, it just makes the situation worse. If anything, it just makes the situation worse. But big up DJ AG. What a fucking legend. What a fucking legend. Hopefully he figures it out. Maybe in the long run he doesn't need security because maybe this is just specifically for, you know, Jamaica. But imagine if he's going to other places, maybe if he goes to places in like Central America, South America, you know, parts of East Asia, instance, right? Southeast Asia. You probably might need some security because these places are, you know, they're a little bit rowdy, bit full and shit. He's probably going to need some people there to kind of help him out, you would imagine. But big up DJ AG. Absolute legend. Absolute freaking legend. You gotta love DJ AG. You gotta love fucking DJ AG. Let's move on. Big up everybody in the stream chat tuning in as well. Big up Essence Razo. I see you there in the stream chat. Wagwan GG. What's that? Master changed my view of the fashion world. Real spill. Yeah, Master was a fucking great situation, man. Great moment in time. Great place. It left a great mark, I think, in general. There's loads of great fucking, you know, alumni that have kind of gone on to do amazing things. Kids that have gone on to probably be inspired to do amazing things as well. Continue to do so. So big up flipping Masters for doing what they did. Big up Masters for doing what they did. Absolutely phenomenal place. And I'm glad I was a part of that. For however long, I was a part of it. Big up them. Big up them so far. Big up Two Souls Afro Nation. Big up Addy Z. I'm in it for DJ. For BJ is hilarious. These blacks scare me. Big up on Tentos. Not gonna lie, Jamaica's not worth all that. They're mid as fuck. No, I don't think Jamaica's mid as fuck. I think it's a great place personally. I don't really have a problem with Jamaica, the country. I'd actually love to go myself, especially considering how, you know, how much of a fan I am of Jamaican food and shit and culture and music and stuff. So I would love to fucking go and see what it's like actually out there properly. You get me? So big up Jamaica. Big up Jamaica. Let's carry on. Let's carry on.